My path is chosen. Our fate is sealed. But the innocent, the children, those untainted by darkness and chaos, they can find a better tomorrow.
Hello, and welcome to Chronorium Keeper. Today I want to talk about something that I haven't really seen anyone else in the community talk about, and that's the concept of reincarnation that seems to be present in the Dark Aether storyline, and how it might pertain to the future of the story. So, brief recap. At the end of BO4's Tag Dear Toten, spoilers for a 5-year-old game, Ultimus and Primus kill themselves and use the Agarthan device so they can destroy the multiverse. Banish it all to the Dark Aether and send Samantha and Little Eddie to a new universe, without any 115 or the cycle. Now, there isn't a huge emphasis on it, since most of the Aether story follows the journey of Ultimus and Primus, but technically everyone in the multiverse is part of the cycle, not just Richtofen and friends. There's plenty of examples to go over. Our biggest example is the Transit crew. Victus, all 4 of them were fairly ordinary, well, mostly ordinary folks who had regular lives, ambitions, even families before the zombie apocalypse started and the Earth blew up. Another great example, Call of the Dead. Just a bunch of actors working on a movie when all of a sudden, boom, zombie outbreak. Shadows of Evil. 4 people manipulated into destroying their own universe. Hell, even the feds aren't safe. You've got important historical figures like JFK and Castro fighting a zombie outbreak in 5. Even the first map in zombies' history is a perfect example. 4 Marines stuck in an airfield who fight as long as they can until they're overrun by the endless hordes of the undead. And all because of the cycle, all of these people are stuck to relive these events, over and over and over. That's why Nikolai had to hit the reset button, destroy the Aether itself, and create a new universe, so that everyone could have a better shot at life without Maxis blowing up the Earth, without the Apothicons gobbling up their universe, without Monty trapping everyone in a loop to relive these events over and over. And that's exactly what happens in the new unified COD timeline, the same timeline that the Dark Aether story is set in. But how can that be? Wasn't everyone else banished to the Dark Aether? Well, yes, but no. I'll tell you how. Reincarnation. Seemingly everyone present in the old Aether multiverse got reincarnated in one way or another. It's no secret that the events of World at War and BO1's campaigns also occurred in the Aether storyline. That means characters like Reznov, Mason, Hudson, and Woods were all trapped in the cycle too, just like everybody else. Yet they're still present in the new timeline, with the events of World at War and BO1 still happening. Reincarnation. Not only do the campaign characters get reincarnated, we even have evidence of this happening with at least 2 Aether-specific characters, the Pentagon Thief, Yuri Zavoyski, and Peter McCain, the hanging corpse from Shinonuma. There's a piece of intel in Firebase Z that talks about the origin of the map's wonder weapon, the Ray K, which reads as follows.
The weapon blueprint for Cool Clay's prized invention. Its design was partially inspired by recovered schematics for the generator CODZ Zavoyski 45, a proposed weapon from World War II that never made it beyond concept. It is unclear why Peck was so uninterested in Cool Clay's prototype, but it will be invaluable to Requiem's weapons research.
So, if you didn't catch that intel piece specifically name-dropped the Generator CODZ Zavoyski 45, or the GKZ-45 for short, the other part of the ray gun Mark III from Gorod Krovy. But he also name-dropped none other than Yuri Zavoyski, meaning that he too has been reincarnated into the new universe as a scientist active during World War II. As for McCain, we can already see him physically in Vanguard Zombies. If you boot up Shinonuma and look at the ceiling, you can see none other than the same body hanging from the same spot it did in World at War. Not only that, but it's even the same model they used for the BO3 version of the map. And, while there isn't much evidence towards it, it's entirely possible that the original Modern Warfare trilogy could have been a dimension in the Aether multiverse. After all, there's an Easter egg in the MW2 campaign remaster featuring a zombie. The Captain Price we see in the rebooted MW games could very well be a reincarnation of the original Price we saw in COD 4. Now, what does that mean for the Dark Aether story? Well, it means that just about any character from the old Aether story could potentially come back in some shape or form. Now, I should clarify, that doesn't mean Primus or Ultimus are coming back, because their situation was entirely different from everyone else in the cycle. Yes, everyone was stuck in the cycle, but Primus and Ultimus were literally bound to the fabric of reality, thanks to Ultimus Richtof infusing his and the other 3 souls to the elemental shard. Primus and Ultimus had to die to reset the universe so that everyone else could reincarnate and free themselves from the cycle. So, besides Eddie Richtofen, who we've already seen in Cold War, don't expect any of the other 3 to come back anytime soon. But besides them, just about anybody's on the table. A lot of people wonder what happened to Victus after they got sent to the Dark Aether. It's been the subject of plenty of theories and even a cool custom map on BO3, but because of this concept of reincarnation, we could possibly see them in the Dark Aether storyline. Mind you, it wouldn't be the same ones we play as in BO2 and BO4, but new reincarnated versions, born in this timeline. That goes for basically any other Aether character that we've met up until Black Ops 4. Dr. Maxis, Gersh, Ina, Pablo Marinus, Sophia, you name it. Depending on the era, it's possible we could see these characters return again in some form. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. If you liked it and want to see more story discussion videos, consider hitting the like and subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one.
I need more bullets!